How's it going, fish keepers? It's Professor Fish Tanks here, and today you might be asking, hey Professor, why are you in a car? Well, we are on our way to Secaucus, New Jersey for Reef-A-Palooza 2023 New York. So stay tuned. And we are here. It's been a while. I missed last year's show, so I definitely had to come to this time. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, the biggest saltwater aquarium show in the United States. Wow, there are a lot. We got Reef Nutrition, Marco Rocks, two little fishies. A lot of blue light, that's for sure. We got some sponges. These look like the photosynthetic kind. Usually the photosynthetic sponges are the ones that are more colorful. The non-photosynthetic. The photosynthetic are usually not as colorful as these are. Or I could be wrong. We have dendrophilias or non-photosynthetic corals. They're kind of closed up right now. Wonderful. Got Carib Sea. Gorgeous. These are one of my favorites in the Euphyllia family. Torches, frog spawns.
What is that?
Got Carib Sea rock, one of my favorite rocks. We're actually planning on having this on our website at Atlantic Aquariums. All that purple you see is actually bacteria, dormant bacteria. And then when you plop it in the water, it activates it. Well, theoretically it activates it and will make it very quick for you to cycle your aquarium. They actually came up with new rocks, which is basically a pool in the middle, and you can stack them on top of each other to create almost like trees. Really, basically a way to make aquascaping a little easier, a little more secure. You can still use like cement or epoxy to join the rocks together, but you know, it gives you added structure. Really cool. Might actually get, I'm most likely going to be getting this for my Waterbox 20 cube that's going to be set up as a saltwater aquarium. Currently don't have the space for it. Here's some more. There's slate rock, cliff. What's interesting is this is all man-made rock to look like rock that they got out from the ocean. So very sustainable. That's their branching variety. Not too much of a fan of the branching variety. I like something similar to this where it looks more natural, if you know what I mean. Cool. And you got Hannah. Also planning on having Hannah on the website. Actually, I use Hannah's instruments myself, and at my university when we started the coral farm, we used Hannah's kind of instruments for all of our water testing. I believe they came out with a new one, which was the nitrate. That one right there is new.
Nice meeting you, sir. Yeah. Yeah, I have to figure out the complexity first, but
Definitely something to get. Mostly these are good for your saltwater aquarium, but you can use like the nitrate for freshwater as well. Although it is high range, which kind of is for saltwater, but makes sense. Cool. Got more aquascaping rock, more corals from Oceanic Gardens, more corals on this side. Like I said, just doing a walkthrough, seeing what's here, who's here, and then just giving you guys an idea of the absolute scale of these shows. Got some people who I saw at the Reefing USA event. Got more coral here. Sorry about the blue light, guys. Probably should invest in a blue light filter. Currently recording on my phone, so. We got Fluval, one of my favorites. The Fluval Evo. And I just set this up. You guys probably recognize this aquarium, the Fluval Beta. One of my favorites. Fluval Evo, Fluval Flex. Got the Fluval Nano Light, which is on the website. You guys can grab yourself one. Got San Francisco Bay Brand for those of you who like feeding live baby brine or brine shrimp. These guys are really up there when it comes to live food culture. Not just live, they've got some dry foods as well, but really great quality. Ocean Nutrition is part of the same family. It's not just corals over here, we've got some fish. A nice selection, variety of fish. This is a 2-day show, I believe, Saturday, Sunday. I was working on Saturday, so I couldn't make it yesterday. saltwateraquarium.com. These guys are very popular. Like I said, two little fishies. I've got Julian Sprung's two little fishies, the seaweed. Yep, right here. Yep. This stuff is on the website at Atlantic Aquariums, so really great quality stuff. We actually feed them at my coral lab at Stockton because we have some tangs over there in the coral tank. Marco Rocks. One of the reasons I like Two Little Fishies is their cool selection of books. I think I bought one of these books before. Really cool. Got Seache. Seache's gained a lot of popularity with their pumps. And I actually like one of their pumps. They have the Syncra, but they've got a Syncra that's really small, but packs a big punch. But one of the cool things about them is you can control on the controller, but on your app as well, and you can bring it all the way down to, you know, 1% even, which is cool for you to be able to dial down really accurately how much head pressure you want in your system. Real cool. Oh, we've got Vivid Creative Aquatics. These are guys most famous for their random flow generator, which we use in the lab as well. And their famous demonstration where you can see just how random that flow is. And I like it because it doesn't, usually if you have for example, a tank this small and you don't have a wave maker in there, without that, it's just a constant flow of water. And if you have corals in front of that, those corals are just getting constantly hit by it. And it can stress them out, believe it or not. So having a random flow generator will allow the corals to not be constantly blasted by water, and they can get some rest. It basically mimics the natural currents in oceans where you've got the flow. You can even see it with that little fake coral there. So really naturalistic, in my opinion, and really great. A lot of products. And what's cool is that this is all 3D printed. So it's very sustainable as well, made in the USA.
Coral over there.
More coral. Oh, we got ICP analysis. These guys, I believe, are new. I haven't really heard of them before. So ICP, if you guys don't know what that is, basically give a water sample, send it back or mail it back, and then they use high-tech chemical equipment to basically give you an entire makeup of your water and basically give you feedback on what's in your water, is it healthy, is any levels off, especially like your minor elements in your water that you normally don't test for, like your copper, magnesium. It'll even tell you if there's anything lethal in your water, so like cyanide, things like that. Got algae barn. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Yeah, one of the things I love about coming to Reef-A-Palooza is I get to see some really cool displays. And that's my favorite coral right there. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it very well, but that's a Kenya tree leather coral. Yeah, the blue light doesn't really help much. Reef to reef. We got Tropic Marin over there. There's somebody I know, Metro Cat, with Brightwell Aquatics and Continuum. So we've got Brightwell at Atlantic Aquariums as well. One of our favorites, actually. Cat's busy right now, so I'm not gonna bother her. I'll maybe stop by later and say hi. We are now at the raffle. So those are all raffle prizes. Let's take a quick glance. I do plan on getting some raffle tickets. I always do. Rarely win anything. I mean, I did win that water box cube. So we've got some decent raffle prizes. To be honest with you, some of the good raffle prizes are, usually on Saturday, not really on Sunday. Got the Fuvo Evo, might put it in there. We've got the AI lights. AI, Neuro, Vectra, Ecotech Marine. By the way, we do have AI and Ecotech on the website as well. Don't have Neptune yet. Neptune Systems, Apex. Ooh, might put it on the. I might got my eyes on that now. I can use that in the Apex for my cube tank.
So, a lot of raffles.
Got more raffles. Woo. Ooh, we got the worldwide corals. These guys are famous for their corals. Excuse me.
I'm sorry.
You can tell, so busy. Everybody's busy today, which is good. I like seeing that. Got Reef Co. Some really nice looking coral specimens. My favorite, Euphyllias. Very nice, very nice. I was planning on bringing Atlantic Aquariums here, but maybe next year, to be honest with you. Maybe. Got Planet Aquariums. These guys make some really nice aquariums. This is actually my favorite. It's the classic cabinetry with the top and bottom stand. Very nice tank. You can see the overflow in the back. Yeah, if I had the space and the money, I would definitely get this aquarium as like my dream aquarium for saltwater. Yeah. I mean, I respect the open top, rimless, but you know, growing up as a kid, these are the aquariums I saw, so you know, I have a soft spot for that. We got Fauna Marine. Got Kessel over there, Dr. Tim's, Coral View. These guys are great too. Didn't mean to make that rhyme. Got Kessel over there.
Yes.
Kessel is also available on the website. Excuse me, on the website. Got Red Sea. Red Sea's got some really cool stuff as well. Or I believe that's the Red Sea Reefer. I could be wrong. Yep. Yep, the Red Sea Reefer. Gen 2, G2 Plus. Really interesting. I actually like their overflow box, to be honest with you. Got Tropical Fish magazine. Really nice, really nice. Zoanthids.com. We've got Reef Nutrition. And the person I was supposed to see yesterday. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
How we doing?
Tickets are available for the guys who are great.
Famous worldwide corals.
$20 for 26 tickets.
Oh, great. The blue light is messing with the camera, so not giving these corals justice. I apologize, guys.
One free.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. I may be a business owner myself, ladies and gentlemen, but gotta respect fellow brothers and sisters in the industry. We all support each other. So it's nice to see some really good quality stuff from other people. We got some rock flower anemones. I always find it amusing how they package those guys. Hi, Candy Coral. You guys probably saw during my Reefing USA video, I got a clownfish from these guys. So they've got a very good variety of stuff. That seahorse looks good. Got some bigger items as well. Obviously looks really great in blue light. I don't have blue light in my basement right now, so my clownfish isn't really glowing as much. Got some baby clowns. Adorable staple of the marine aquarium hobby. Back at Brightwell, and my friend Metro Cat. Got Premium Aquatics. Got sea-dwelling creatures. These guys are a livestock wholesaler. Probably saw them in, the famous aquarium show Tanked. Whenever the guys were doing a project, they would go to sea-dwelling creatures to get the livestock, and mainly specialize in saltwater. Obviously, really great stuff. Gorgeous fish. One day when I get my physical store and I'm able to start getting in livestock, definitely getting stuff from sea-dwelling creatures. Excuse me. Gorgeous. Not only saltwater fish, but saltwater corals. Wonderful.
Problem. Let's leave the show. Grab a shirt. Here, wait, man.
Lakeside reefing. A lot of euphyllias. Fimbriphyllias. Gorgeous. Fair coral. God, I wish I had my own saltwater aquarium. Got some acros, acropora. Got Jersey corals here. Got some really adorable juvenile fish there.
Yeah, and that's where
Juvenile emperor.
Get, tricky too, because people are asking me
clowns.
what are these called? Like, they're essentially just an Indonesian gold torch. Like, everybody likes to put these fancy names on so they can charge more. But at the end of the day,
Adorable tiny little fish. One company I haven't seen yet is Neptune Systems, but I did just find Ecotech Marine. Oh wait, they're right here. Speaking of the devil, found them. It's wonderful. So these are the new AI blade lights, basically strip lights, but have the same functionality as the AI hydras. Great for standalone, but you can also include them with your AI hydras if you have them, or primes, to basically add a bit more coverage. And they've got a few varieties. They've got the, I believe, AI Blade Grow. There's another one that has more of a blue tinge. Can't really tell. And then there's a Refugium one, which has more of that reddish pinkish hue to it. Got Ecotech Marine Radions. Neptune Systems. I think Neptune AI and Ecotech Marine are now one. Like they're all owned together. They're in the same family now, so interesting. Got the AI Nero. Yep, and there's the Neptune system. Apex monitoring system, which I believe is controlling this tank. Gorgeous coral, obviously. So that was aqua illumination, and on this side, I think we've got more aqua illumination. Yep. Yep, we got. So this is what I was talking about: aqua illumination with, I believe those are Ecotechs. So yeah, it doesn't have to be hydras. If you got Ecotech lights, you can add those to as well. So that's basically what I was talking about. And you can tell, really great coverage. Oh, and then there's a grow light for the refugium, the AI Blade Fuge. So if you have a refugium and you want to add a nice light that your macroalgae can take advantage of, definitely worth getting it. Haven't been able to get the AI blades in stock on my store yet. Our distributor doesn't have them yet. Got Nios. Got some Nios foods as well. Love it, love it. Got Pacific Coast Aquaculture. Just wanted to point out these beauties. Obviously, not going to be able to see very well, but these are the rose bubble tip anemones. Aquaculture, coral. Or excuse me, not coral. Clams, Maxima clams. Almost time for the raffle. Let me show you guys what I got, or what I'm raffling, or I'm hoping to win. Didn't really go all out, but basically the Radeon XR15 Pro Apex A3, got the XR30 Blue, even though I'm not a fan of the blue, just the coloration, the AI Blade Coral Grow, and then got the AI Nero Wavemaker. That's the 7. That's actually their new one, which is on the website at Atlantic Aquariums. This one is the Nero 3, the smallest one they have. And the Fluval Evo, the Fluval C. Tabletop aquarium. This is, I think, what, the... Yep, 13.5 US gallon. That's pretty much it. Try to put tickets into stuff that I would like to use for my water box. But then if I win that Fluval, nothing wrong with another tank. Multiple tank syndrome, am I right? They've got some really interesting stuff. On that end is basically gift certificates. They've got, original paintings, 2 little fishies, algae scraper, tropic marin. Interesting. Once we're getting close to 4 o'clock, this entire area will be jam-packed with people. Obviously, Can't have a show without some great entertainment. Love it. Like I said, a lot of people gathered for this raffle.
Here we go. First set from Bowling Aquarium, $50 Who's ready?
And that is it for Reef-A-Palooza 2023. I got a few stuff. I also won something from the raffle, so I'll show it to you guys when I get home. But it was a fun show. Enjoyed it really much. Got to meet a few people who I know already. Got to meet new people, new connections, business connections as well. But everybody's starting to now close up, so I think it's time to head home. So see you guys soon. And we're back, everybody. Just a few thoughts on the show. Like I said, I've been going to this show for a while now. It was actually my first aquarium show I ever been to, and I was hooked to it. Just meeting people who have the same passion as you do in the hobby, seeing all the different companies, what they have to offer, getting to go to some of the talks there. It's just a really great show to be at. So if you ever have the chance, I strongly encourage you to do so. You're not going to regret it. So I don't have a saltwater aquarium yet. So I wasn't able to buy any livestock of the sorts, but I did pick up a few things. I never leave empty-handed. It's really hard to leave empty-handed, so make sure that you bring cash and or your credit card with you, or leave them home so that way you don't buy anything, whatever you prefer. But I can never leave that show empty-handed. And one of the things that I did get was another addition to my Aquarium Sciences library. This is Advances in Coral Husbandry in Public Aquariums. This is part of the Public Aquarium Husbandry Series Volume 2. I got this from Two Little Fishies booth, Julian Springs' booth. He always has some really great books there. I think every time I'm there, I try to get a book that I don't have from Two Little Fishies. And it says Public Aquarium Husbandry Series Volume 2, so I'm assuming there is a Volume 1. I have to look for it because I do want it. But for those of you who don't know, my specialty in terms of marine biology is coral husbandry and conservation, coral reef ecology. So something like this, really caught my eye, and I needed to have it. It was like $40, so not cheap, but definitely worth it. So still in the new wrap, cellophane wrap, so I'm gonna have to open it up and take a gander and see what I can learn, so then hopefully I can forward some of the knowledge to you guys. Really cool. Just as much as I love literature, scientific literature on the topic, I also love my artwork. If you can look right there, there's a little bit of artwork. I have that entire wall is kind of covered with aquarium art. If you have a fish room, you got to have some artwork there. And there was this one booth that was selling some really cool artwork. I can't think of the name on the top of my head. I'm so sorry if you're watching, but I'll link their information on the video in the bottom. But I ended up getting a Philippine blue angelfish digital art. I have a very soft spot for freshwater angels. I remember my first tank, believe it or not, that I actually had angels in there, and it was a decent size. So when I saw this, I knew I had to have it. But they had artwork on both freshwater, saltwater, semi-aquatics, frogs, things like that. I actually was talking to him. We were talking about for a while, and the guy that was there was showing me his angelfish tank. He has some beautiful angels in a really large tank. You know, side note, you need a large tank for full-grown angels. But you know, so we were kind of you know, bonding over our love of angels, and I was also talking to them about the possibilities of having some of their artwork on the website, on Atlantic Aquarium's website, but also seeing if they're willing to do some custom artwork that would only be available at Atlantic Aquariums. So stay tuned, because you know, they were a little on board with that. So excited about that. So that was pretty much what I bought at the show. Now, if you guys remember, you know, there was a raffle there, and I always try to do the raffle. This time I didn't really spend a lot of money on the raffle, and there were only a few items that really caught my interest. A lot of the good stuff is usually on Saturdays from what I've seen, not so much on Sundays. This was the first time actually that I went to Reef-A-Palooza on a Sunday. I usually go there on Saturday, but I was working on Saturday, so fortunately couldn't go. But anyway, so I did the raffle, and I actually won. And what I won was the AI Nero 3. Now, this is the smallest wave maker circulation pump that AI makes. This is also on the website at Atlantic Aquariums, by the way. But if you guys remember, I've been trying to slowly get equipment for my water box 20 cube that I'm going to set up as a saltwater tank. And obviously I needed a wave maker, and I've worked with AI before. I've used their products before at my lab at my university. Not the Nero, but the AI Hydra lights. So pretty reputable company. It's wireless. You can control it on your, well, it's not wireless, but you can control it through your smartphone, tablet, laptop, through the My AI app. And you know, it's the smallest pump, and I need a small pump for a 20-gallon tank, because in saltwater standards, a 20-gallon is a nano tank. So, you know, wasn't really expecting to win this, but ended up winning it. You know, for a pump that can cost up to $100+, just spending $60 in a raffle, in my opinion, worth it. And that is all for this video. So I hope you guys enjoy it. This is the first time I ever made a video at a show. I know the audio is going to be terrible, and I do forgive me for that. You know, I don't have the best equipment to record. Also, because it was my first time, I didn't really get to interview anybody, the people that I've always wanted to interview, to kind of do some product spotlights, especially some of the representatives of companies who I know personally. Wasn't able to really do much of that. Just basically give you guys a tour of the place, see what is there, what can be there. So in case if you guys have never been to Reef-A-Palooza, at least in New York, New Jersey. But like I said, I strongly encourage you guys to go to this show. It's not only in New York, but it's also in other parts of the country. So just go to their website, see when the next show is, and I hope you guys have as much fun there as I've had. So without further ado, take care. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.